Here we are again, it's the Gooners in Vancouver, Stan the Man down at the Library Square, and this is our post-match reaction for the Arsenal-Frankfurt game. We lost 2-1. And it's Thanksgiving here, it's lunchtime, so...
Correction, it's Thanksgiving in America.
Thanksgiving in America.
But we get all the knock-on effects, so we got American football in the background.
So we got down here, and it was American football on all of the TV screens. But we watched the game on one screen without any volume, because we shared a pub with a Celtic clock. And the Celtic clock came in, and they tried to plug in their laptop, and they crashed the system, so they had no volume. So it was a weird game to watch. So, I mean, obviously we could see that there weren't many seats in the stadium, but we couldn't really get a bearing of what the reaction was like.
I'm bummed, because I was really curious to see what the reaction would have been to Shaka coming in, and I couldn't hear anything, so...
So look, here's my take on it. The first thing that I want to get out of the way is this, right? I always want my team to win. I always want Arsenal to win. But if it was preordained in the stars by some fucking unknown force that we were to lose that game, and we lost 2-1, you know what? If it was preordained that we were to lose that game, I'd rather we lost 4-1.
Might have forced the board to
you know what I mean? And it forces the board to do something. 6-1?
Yeah. No, I'm not that much of a...
If we're gonna get beat, just...
So let's
that's what it's come to, sadly. Yeah.
Let's go back to the beginning, right? Let's go back to the lineup. So as I saw it, was it 4 at the back with David Luiz in midfield?
I'm gonna give Terry props here, because he called this. I see the lineup and I'm already fucking in a bad mood. Yeah. You said it a couple months ago on a podcast, Terry, and I was like, well, that's rather pessimistic. But I hear you loud and clear, man. I'm the same way now. I see the lineup and I'm already not into it.
Right, 5 defenders at home again.
But like he pointed out, it was more sort of like a 4-1, whatever. Like,
and Xhaka.
Yeah, you were saying, yeah, Xhaka back.
I mean, what was that all about? I mean,
I'm not the most vindictive guy that's going to hold a grudge, but at the same time, make a proper apology and like actually make us fans feel like you care about the club, and then come back.
I just feel that
you just made excuses.
With everything that's been going on, right? Because for the last week on Twitter, we got fucking trolled big time. 2 weeks ago, first of all, it was Mourinho. Look, there's Mourinho. He sat in the stands at the game. Now, then it was like last week. It was Allegri or Nuno coming in from Wolves, and none of it's happened. You know, we all woke up on Wednesday for the press conference, and everyone's heart sank. It was a collective, like, gasp on Twitter when everyone saw Emery conducting that press conference.
I'm sort of like buffering myself from
He doesn't do Twitter.
Media. I don't do Twitter. I buffer myself.
No, I don't do
I'm the only muggy that does Twitter. So okay,
I haven't even like looked. I usually log on and read the BBC News every day and go online and read like different sports like. But I'm just even buffering myself on that one.
Let's get back to the game though, right? Let's get back to the game, right? Am I the only one that is shocked to see that Saka lasted 90 minutes?
Yeah, no. He was terrible today.
Martinelli, it takes off Martinelli, and Martinelli, right, can play right, left, or through the middle. We've seen him like play 90 minutes and still score goals right at the end of a game. Well, if you need a goal, surely Martinelli's the one that's going to nick you a goal or maybe an assist. When you take him off,
you're bringing on Ozil to help set up.
He's just setting out
take off one of the goal scorers.
Yeah.
Like what? What's?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fair to say all 3 of Emery's subs today were Fs.
He brought on the bullets and took off the gun.
Yeah.
Had it?
Yeah. Could be nice.
I mean, or like, you got Pepe and Lacazette on the bench when you're trailing a goal and you bring on a defensive midfielder.
Why have we invested £72 million in this winger, in Pepe, and it's just not... I mean, he had that rocky start, he did have the rocky start, but those 2 goals, those 2 free kicks he scored, he saved Emery's bacon, and he got dropped after that.
I don't know.
And he's been in and out of the squad. This doesn't make no sense to me.
You sit him for Southampton, assuming that he'll start today, and nothing, he doesn't even show up.
So okay, I don't know about you, but I personally prefer to drive my Toyota and leave the Lamborghini in the garage. I mean, it's just me. I mean,
that's what he's doing.
Yeah, it's like, isn't it? But back to what you were saying, lineup. So who the fuck plays against Norwich now? Aubameyang just did 90 minutes. Is he going to start Norwich?
Probably.
Tierney just played 90 minutes. Is he going to start against Norwich? I mean, it's
Who
just
knows?
like,
It's Jack in the box, isn't it?
I'm not a fucking like professional coach. I don't get paid the big money, but his rotation, as far as like, you know,
Makes no sense.
I don't get why he's playing certain players.
Every 3 or 4 days, especially for the next month or so.
Oh, the next 2 or 3 weeks we're playing every
Okay,
third
let's
or
try and
fourth
find a positive. Did anyone stand out?
I think Willick played a
You
really
were
good
saying
game.
that. Yeah, Willick had a nice, comfortable game, didn't he? Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna admit I watched about 50 minutes of that game. I was too distracted by the fucking NFL football, the lack of volume, the lack of quality on the pitch.
It was a hard watch for us.
So I really have nothing to
But
say.
do you
here. It's constructive.
do you remember towards the beginning of the season we used to look forward to these cup games,
yeah.
and it seemed like we was watching almost like a different team. It's all like whatever's going on at Arsenal, it's just gone through the whole team now, isn't it?
Well, it's a bigger thing for me.
There's no separation for me now between these two teams. It's all as one now. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Not to moan and whinge, but for me, it's killing my love of football. Like you were talking before about watching the Champions League games earlier this week. I didn't even watch any. I'm so just like blah about football because of how bad Arsenal is. Like I used to watch like 6-7 games a week minimum. Now I watch Arsenal and I go home and I'm just like, I want to just pull. I'm just like, I don't want to see football. It's killing me. Arsenal's killing my love for the game.
So here's what I think
Emery's
as well,
killing
right?
my love for the game.
And we was talking, right? I'm sat there, right? And I said to I'm sick of watching this, right? It's always the same, yeah. Even if we get a goal and we go ahead, they nick a goal back, and what happens? The other team, it's always like we look like we get the stuffing kicked out of us, and the other team thinks, hang on a minute, we might be able to get something here. Their tails go up, our heads go down, they nick a goal. And just as I said that, what happened?
You literally called the entire play 30 seconds before they scored the second goal. Like everything you said, like it's your fucking fault, man. You called it. You told me exactly what's going to happen, and 30 seconds later
and then what happens is when that other team, when they nick that goal to go ahead, it's always an onslaught. They start getting their tails up, they start attacking, and then what starts happening? The backward pass starts to come in. Passing backwards. We sat there, we kept watching, we work the ball up, we work the ball up, we work the ball up. Then the pass backwards. Then that pass goes backwards. Then we work the ball up a little bit more, work the ball up a little bit more. Sideways pass, then backwards. And it's like, what the fuck are you? Why bring the ball all the way up the pitch if they're only going to get just outside their box? Rather than going for a killer move, you bring the ball back again. What's the point? The closer the ball is brought back, the closer it is towards our goal.
So you're basically helping the other team.
It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. We do it all the time. I'm no tactician, but I see the same stuff happening every time, man.
I'm going to try to be positive for a millisecond. The first half, statistically, we had 7 shots on their, well, I think 6 on target, 7 shots. They had 1.
Yeah.
That was off target. That's what I wanted to see. A team that actually set out to be proactive and, like, you know, not just sit back and try to soak up pressure and give up shots, which is what Emery's given us. This is a team in the first half that actually was playing the way I wanted them to play. They were actually taking the game to the other team. And for some reason in the second half, we sat back and reverted to the old ways.
As soon as they scored.
So are you saying that Frankfurt's got a better squad than us, and this was at home? I don't think so.
No, I'm saying...
I don't think so.
All I wanted to say there was positively for the first 45 minutes, we played the way I wanted to.
Do you think a better manager could have set us up properly and got something out of that game? I think so. I think so. It's as simple as that, right?
We have the quality of players doing way better than we are.
Yeah, exactly. A better manager will be squeezing a lot more out of this team, I think. Yeah?
Like I said before.
Am I wrong?
On the bench the whole game.
Well, here's the thing. We're going to see Aubameyang go somewhere else, Lacazette go somewhere else, Torreira go somewhere else. We're going to see like an excess of players.
Do you reckon that's why they talk about bringing Nketiah back in January? Because someone might be leaving us. Yeah. And we're going to need Nketiah. Do you reckon?
But these players are going to go to other teams and they're going to play the way that they... I mean, I brought this up a couple weeks ago and I sort of got called out for it because I was just saying Mkhitaryan went to Roma. And okay, yeah, he's only gotten 1 goal and 1 assist. But he seems to be at least flourishing there because he's allowed to play. That
he's come out and said that he's happy.
Yeah, like he's now playing the way he can play. And I'm not saying that if we kept Mkhitaryan things would be better, but I'm just saying players leave Arsenal. Go somewhere where they can play the way they like to play.
Mkhitaryan's ball spots have grown back.
And right now all these players are playing in such an oppressed fashion in positions they're not used to, and like nobody's happy.
Well, like, listen.
Is it just a complete toxic environment?
We've almost reached the 10-minute mark, right? That's enough from us.
I'm just getting started. No.
As you can see, we could go on about this all day. So we lost 2-1. For me, if we were going to lose, I wish it was maybe 4-1 and the board might do something. So we roll on to Norwich.
Yeah.
We see where we go.
6 a.m. kickoff here on the
see
west
where we
coast
go.
of North America. So you may get a podcast or a little post game from Stan's living room, because I don't know if I can make it to the bar.
It might be a match reaction from my living room. But listen, you've heard what we've had to say. As always want to hear what you guys have to say. So leave us a comment. And if it's your first time coming by Sonny TV Unfiltered, subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll always see when we upload a video. And you'll get something from us after Norwich. See you later.
And Garrett will be surfing in Mexico.
He'll be in Mexico surfing.
He'll be in a better place. Cheers, everybody.